dopey? Well, that's a bit rude. Oh, doping. Yes. Well, it appears one of our players is in a little bit of trouble. When I joined the club, I noticed Mario Vuskovic suspended for the next game. So I thought, okay then, maybe a carryover from last season. I don't know. But then every game I played, still suspended. So, well, like you do, I did a bit of Googling and, well, it turns out, yeah, he's been banned for 2 years for doping. So, of course, Hamburg did appeal it, but the German authorities said, well, no. So the bottom line is, I have a really good player on my books, and I can't even use him till November 2025. Not ideal. Okay, well, you're back with the Gobby Gaffer here in Germany, managing Hamburg in Bundesliga 2 with the sole objective of, well, getting them back into the Bundesliga where they belong. Let's have a look what's been going on. Okay, so I know I'm tempting fate with this because, as we all know, one of my favourite sayings is, Football Manager is always watching and listening. I know I'm tempting fate, but just have a look at this. Season long there, we're undefeated, which is absolutely brilliant. And with that, you would expect us to be top of the league. Well, we were, but St. Pauli have just played an extra game and they have gone top again. But we were top of the league. And the one thing I am finding in the Bundesliga too is goals are fairly hard to come by. So the Kaiserslautern game that we played away from home, that was the first game off camera, a 1-1 draw in that one. And then we played the DFB Pokal second round against SV Wehen Wiesbaden. And if you remember, we've already played them in the league. Away from home, it was a 0-0 draw. But we did manage to come away from that with a 2-1 win, and we were into the next round. So after that, we played Magdeburg. 2-0 win in that one. We managed to score 2 goals. I know, put the flags out. And then we played Kiel. 1-0 win in that one. It was a very tight game and not surprising really, because I think at the time Kiel were only 1 or 2 places behind us. So they had plenty to play for. Little friendly in there. And then we played Braunschweig. My German's coming on absolutely magnificently, as you can tell. Braunschweig, another very close game and a 1-0 win again. St. Pauli, who were well, actually at the time, we were top of the league. We played St. Pauli, obviously in second. We were level points. It came out as a 1-1 draw, which, well, didn't do either of us any favours. But anyway, there you go. And then I thought, okay, I was going to come back for this game. And then I thought, no, Wolfsburg, the Bundesliga. They were actually, I think, 8th in the Bundesliga as we played them. I thought we're going to get absolutely battered. No, none of it. We actually scored 3 goals, which is a bit of a, you know, it's a bit of an event for us to score 3 goals and none conceded. So a nice 3-0 win, and we're now through to the DFB Pokal quarter-final where we play Bayer Leverkusen. And 2 games today, a home game and an away game. The home game is Paderborn and the away game is Nuremberg. And well, now I'm all nicely caught up with our doping scandals and all of that kind of thing. Google is a marvellous thing. Let's get stuck into some football, shall we? Okay, 1 or 2 injury and fitness issues for this game against Paderborn. But the team today is Fernandez in goal, back 4 of Mohaim Ambrosius, who comes into the defence today. He's not really a central defender, but the central defenders that I have are really out of condition. I have been trying to play Ambrosius and who is Ramos. Ramos is out injured today, so I've been trying to get an established, or a settled, I should say, a settled centre-back partnership. So central defenders not really getting a lot of game time, but who has been playing in the midfield is a tall lad. He can play at centre-back, so he gets some game time today as a centre-back. Van der Bremt, obviously, right wing-back. All the fans want us to sign him. He's a bit of a superstar. Midfield 3 of Rice, Heyer and Keitel. Farai is he's an advanced playmaker today. In the transfer window, I do need to be looking for a dedicated player for that position, because we don't really have anybody who, we could call it their favourite position. But anyway, Farai takes that on today. And then up front, we've got back from quite well, not a nasty injury, but he has been out for most of the games off camera. Glatzel, yes, he's back, and Wiper. So between them, they've scored about 16 goals this season. So not a bad little partnership there. Let's hope they can find the back of the net today. And we are underway, and like I say, one thing I am learning about the Bundesliga too is there's not too many goals around, and it's slim pickings where the goals are concerned. But anyway, Moheim there just stands in the penalty area, gives the ball away. We're getting one of these silly goal line technology things, and to be quite honest, I don't know why that's in Football Manager, because I've never seen one overturned. But we have had one shot, one on target. The XG is absolutely awful at the moment, but to be expected. So half an hour of football, and it's been very, very poor. But like I say, I'm getting used to this now. I thought it was my team. I thought it was my tactic, my formation. But if you look at St. Pauli's schedule and look at the games that they played, well, they're no better really. They're just scraping games, 1-0, the odd 2-0 here and there. So goals do seem to be very hard to come by. I have actually tweaked the tactic and the formation off camera just to see if I could actually generate a little bit more inventiveness and a little bit more, the conversion between shots and shots on target, just to see if we can get that conversion rate up a bit. But nothing really seems to have happened. And as you can see there, that happens an awful lot. Shots just sail over the bar. And most games, if we do win them, most games we score in about the 75th, 80th minute. It takes us a long time to get going. So Farai now puts the ball in the box from the corner. Rice now chases the ball out. Plenty of endeavour there. Farai, can he pick that one up? Yes, he can. Very strange ball, that one. Rice, and the ball is in the back of the net. And Nelson Wiper there, 7th goal of the season. And that was a nice little goal. Nicely worked. A very weird ball back out to Farai. I mean, let's have a quick look at that one again. But Rice there, he pings a ball with loads of bend on it to Farai. And Farai plays it to Rice. And Wiper there, did he actually know anything about that? Well, he's actually wheeling away with his arms in the air. So 9 shots now, 3 on target. I have gone on to an attacking mentality. I do like to start games positive, and then, like I said before, I've got somewhere to go if that's not working. But generally in games, I do end up going attacking. But Glatzel now is through. Can he make it 2? Yes, he can. The flag stays down. We're 2-0 ahead against Paderborn, and they should send us back to the top of the league. Because like I say, St. Pauli are played before us. They won their game, so they went back to the top of the league. But we do have a better goal difference. Believe it or not, we have a better goal difference. Because that's one of the things I did have a look at. I thought, okay, is our goal difference very low? No, our goal difference is 18. It's the best in the league. So I think it is just the league that it's a low-scoring league, basically. So I'm just going to say, you're doing brilliantly. Keep it up. Let's just have a quick look at, see if there's anybody suffering. And Van der Bremt plays a lot of football for us. And he's having a good game, but I think we are going to bring him off and just give him a little bit of a rest. So with 10 shots, 4 on target, an XG of 1.14. And, well, as we stand on the 52nd minute, Paderborn, they don't even look like they've got off the bus yet. But that's nicely taken by Fernandez there. That ball through, far too much weight on it. And but I've seen games like this before where the opposition have done absolutely nothing in the game. And then all of a sudden, they get a goal from nowhere. But anyway, we do have possession now. Oliveira, he's just come. He's only a young kid. I mean, I'm getting recommended to send him out on loan. But we don't really have anybody who can play. And that is a nice goal. Ludovic Rice there, absolute cracking goal. And that is brilliant. 3-0. And I was just saying about Oliveira there, the young kid. I'm getting recommended to send him out on loan, but as it stands, we don't really have a backup right back for Van der Bremt. But nice. That was a smart finish from Rice. And I think I have got him on shoot on target, or shoot on sight today. So I've just added that to his, his instructions basically. And well, he did exactly that there. And we're into the 64th minute. And Paderborn, well, they're to have one single shot yet. They're playing absolutely shocking. In fact, they've just had the first shot in the game. 76 minutes and 3 more changes. Meffert and Suhonen. You've not seen Suhonen yet. He has been playing as my attacking midfielder in quite a lot of the games off camera. He's not been ripping up trees, so Farai gets the nod today, as you saw. But anyway, Meffert coming back off injury. He should be able to do, 15 minutes. Suhonen in midfield. And we've got Schumacher has come on at left wing back. And as the 80th minute comes up, we are going to drop to a cautious mentality. And we're going to drop the lads, well, not actually while the game's in play. When the game goes into text mode, then we will drop them a little bit of praise. But Paderborn here now. Are Paderborn actually going to mount an effective attack and score a goal? Obviously, I'm not trying to tempt fate, but they've been pretty awful in this game. And there's an example, a forward pass there that gets nowhere near the player. But then again, we do exactly the same thing. Keitel, though, mopping up. Ambrosius, Keitel, he's been a very good signing, Keitel. Farai now, out to the young kid on this side here. Lovely ball to Farai. Farai then just can't get to the return pass. And Huth, their keeper, picks the ball up. Huth out. We should be able to mop that up. No, we haven't. And their striker. I mean, the most unlikely goal you're ever likely to see. And, is that going to get disallowed? It's disallowed. Okay, so it was offside. I was going to say a very unlikely goal, that, because at the end of the day, Paderborn have done absolutely nothing. So it looks like we're going to coast to a 3-0 win here and should hopefully get us back to the top of the league. And I'm going to say that's about as good a win as you're likely to see. And let's have a quick look at the league table and see where we are. Yes, proudly sat on back on top of the league. Level points with St. Pauli. Goal difference now of 21, which could be very important this season. And, we're away from Schalke 04, who are in 3rd place by 6 points. And the one thing I'm finding in this league is there are no easy games. Even teams that you've never heard, well, I've never heard of them before. Even those teams are tough to break down. And the next game won't be any easier. It's Nuremberg. They're in 6th place. They're looking for a playoff position. So let's see whether we can turn them over and get another 3 points on the board. And we'll see you in the dugout. Well, welcome to Nuremberg, and we have a couple of changes to the team today. Ramos is back at centre-half, and the young kid Oliveira gets a start today because Van der Bremt is out injured. So not ideal. We have no cover really for that side. But the team is Fernandez in goal, back four of Mulheim, Ambrosius, Ramos and Oliveira. The midfield three are Rice, Heyer and Keitel. Farai keeps his place as the advanced playmaker, and Wiper and Glatzel up front. 4 minutes on the clock. We do get highlight. It's a highlight to Hamburg. Corner comes in there, and it's come a long way back to the halfway line. Oliveira now, Ramos to Farai down that right hand side, and Oliveira there, he's just biding his time, waiting for the pass back, which he knew was coming, into the box. Glatzel there with Glatzel normally is very good at those, but this time he just got under the cross instead of heading it down. So it looks like we are taking the game to Nuremberg, but we come back to a highlight for Nuremberg, and it's a corner thrown in there. Header is cleared. Is Rice going to get his head on that? Should be Fernandez's ball, but it wasn't. And a bit of buffoonery going on, and well, I literally have no idea what's gone on there. The goalkeeper fluffed his lines. We did manage to clear it off the line, but then it came back again. And, well, we're 1-0 down, and that is not ideal. And my defence, which is usually very, very good, well, today is very, very bad, and that's not ideal. 34 minutes for I now with the corner again. We don't tend to make a lot of use of corners, which is strange because we have some big lads at the back, and we also have Glatzel, and Wiper is about 6'1", 6'2". You would think somebody would get the head on one of these and direct it towards goal. Farai is going to chance his arm again, but this time it gets headed out by one of their central defenders, and we are turning the screw a little bit now. 10 minutes to half time, and we need 2 goals to win this game. So Ramos now out to the young kid, and weirdly no highlight there. Fry with another corner now, very low this time. So we're obviously on some kind of a mixed corner routine. Rice now, Rice to Maheim. Oliveira, Oliveira should be over this side here. Get back in place, lad. Bit of inexperience there. Maheim now, back to Ambrosius. Rice, is all this fancy footwork going to lead to a goal? Keitel, over to Haya. This is going to come over this side. Give it to Oliveira on this side. Glatzel is going to play Oliveira in. He's into the penalty area. He's going to slide it across. That's in the back of the net. And not quite sure, did Nelson Wiper get that? The referee, the linesman's flag has stayed down. It looks very much like Nelson Wiper there has got our equaliser. And we would probably need to watch that again. They look like a little bit of buffoonery going on there. Glatzel gave it to Oliveira, got back in place like I told him to do. And no, it was a nice little tap in there for Wiper, and a nice cross from Oliveira. And the young kid is playing very, very well for me. Just before half time now. Maheim! Yes, come on! A corner! Maheim there throws the corner, he whips it in, and Glatzel just glances it in with his head. We 2-1 ahead just before half time, and this is just what the doctor ordered. That is a brilliant, beautiful goal from Glatzel with his head. Oliveira now, we're getting plenty of highlights as we move into the half-time whistle. Rice, can we not mess about with it at the back, lads? Any chance of just, I don't want it to be hoofed, but can we just move it a little bit quicker? You know, a nice measured pass. Let's move up the field a little bit. Lads, you're not listening. Move it up the field a little bit quicker. Up the tempo. You're going to give that ball away. I can see it coming a mile off. I maybe need to alter the tactic a little bit. I think we're just holding on to the ball far too much here. I mean, if we're expecting to do this until the half-time whistle, then think again. But eventually, we do up the tempo. The ball flirts off to Oliveira, and Wiper there just sticks the ball over the crossbar. So actually, we knew what we were doing in the end, didn't we? We were just, you know, playing with them a little bit and then spring the attack. Well, Dobby Gaffer tactics. So, I mean, it's changed my team talk. They were going to get a flea in their ear, but I'm just going to say that was a good first half performance, and, well, keep it up. We do have 1 or 2 tired players, however. So, unfortunately, one of my central midfield players, Benz, is out injured at the moment. He could have come on for Farai. I think we are going to bring Suna on for him, just to freshen it up a little bit. And Glatzel is looking a little bit tired as well. I think we might bring Nemeth on. I don't want to wear him out. Can he play as a pressing forward? Yeah, we're going to play him as a pressing forward. Let's see if we can get this third goal, and a couple of subs at half time. Fresh legs. Let's get the second half underway. So into the 70th minute, 11 shots, 4 on target, an XG of 1.44. Time for some subs. 2 changes in midfield. We are looking a bit of a tired outfit at the moment, but Meffert and Huai come on as the ball-winning midfield player and the box-to-box, and Schumacher has replaced, who did he replace? Maheim at left wing-back. And let's see if we can run this game out now and come out 2-1 winners. So Nuremberg now doing a little bit of their own playing it out from the back. Let's hope we can pick this ball up, but no. Their left winger there has has taken on our man, quite successful as well. Oliveira there gets a head on that ball, but it still comes into the box. And that header, well, it couldn't have been, I mean, he nearly killed a seagull with it. Let's put it that way. So the last 5 minutes, we have gone to a cautious mentality now. 4 minutes of time added on. And can we do it? Yes, we can. Those two first half goals leading up to half time did the trick. A 2-1 win at Nuremberg, absolutely brilliant. I am not sure what happened with that first goal, but obviously a little bit of indecision in there. And the assistant manager is saying that we weren't at our best, but very happy to have got the result, so we'll go with that. And we've just had a message that we are unbeaten now in 20 competitive matches, and we do sit nicely on top of the league. St. Pauli have not played yet. Hopefully they get beat. But 17 played, 39 points, and kind of again the all-important place to be looking. I mean, obviously we would like the shiny silverware. You know how much the Gobby Gaffer likes a bit of shiny silverware. But if we are going to go up, I'm not really too fussed how we get there. We don't want to go up via the playoffs. Schalke have got that dreaded third place at the moment, which is the playoffs. But level games, and we are 9 points ahead of them now. So it bodes very, very well. And, well, we're just about halfway through the season. So just reading some social media messages there. And one of the comments was, watching Rice in midfield. It's why I love this club so much. And I must admit, I'm beginning to grow quite fond of them myself. I'm going to go and play some games off camera now, and well, hopefully when you join me back again, we'll still be top, and we'll have, well, can we say mind the gap? I don't know. It's very, very tight, this division, as you've seen, but we do seem to be banging a few goals in now, and well, in today's episode, 6 points and 5 goals scored. Absolutely brilliant. Let's try and keep that up. We'll see you next time.